Don't go to sleep, motherfuckers. Don't do it. You know why? The shit's about to hit the fan. America sucks. We just suck a hell of a lot less than all the other countries combined. People that say, well, I'm being taxed 32%. No, you are not. You are being taxed 72%. And for people to say, hey, stop making waves, Mel, leave it alone, and live in a three-dimensional world where we're being taxed 75% of every dollar you earn, because that's exactly what you're being taxed, not just the 32%. You got a capital gains tax, you got a property tax, you got a sales tax. Now I'm talking about our political system and our financial system. It's busted. Somebody's got to have to show you that things are not what they seem to be. But you also know that you cannot repair the system you're in. So why would you make fun of a system that makes sense instead of being a smart person and study that system? Then you can make an argument. When you want to make an argument about something you know absolutely nothing about, that makes you stupid. We live in a world where you're being taxed 500-600 times a month. They're like, don't make any waves, Mel. Leave everything status quo. We're okay. We're good. We're okay if the cops give us a speeding ticket and a parking ticket. You might be okay with it, but Mel Carmine isn't. When you go out from now on, write down everything you buy and write down everything you're being taxed on. I bet you nobody will come under the number 300 by the end of the month. If everybody would do what I do, we would literally help the collapse a lot faster. Why is this country in such trouble? This is the question nobody asks. See, the guy that's growing the least, who tells you the most truth, is me. I got physical, tangible proof. All these people say, oh, China's going to be the next superpower. Shit. China is not going to be the next superpower. China is going to crash even more so than the United States of America. They're in a lot of trouble than we are. Trump has to come back. Trump is not going to own this. Stop with that bullshit already. It's nonsense. The crash has to be owned by the other guys, the demon rats. The country's in trouble because you got a government that's overbloated in size. You got a government that needs to go away by 95%. And we, as the taxpayers, are paying for that. And they don't want a system that we are going to stop being screwed. They want a system that they can continue to screw us until the end of time. I have news for you. I hate to break the bad news to you. Their day is coming to an abrupt end right now. What I'm telling these people is not hogwash. It's not a bunch of nonsense, because everything you touch has a tax. The only taxes that stay here, folks, is sales tax, 1, and 2, property taxes. Donald Trump is taking advantage of the tax system. He's taking advantage of every loophole available to him, and he has legally, not illegally, but legally cheated the system, legally. And I love that about him. Like I always say, the spoils of war will go to the victor, and they will. You see, I refuse to lose. I refuse to accept the New World Order. I do not accept them trying to turn Mel Carmine or my wife Amber into zombies. You feeling me? If they create chaos, I've got to be able to defend my family and my castle and my beautiful 2 little furry boys from Costa Rica, my 2 canines. Man, I'm fearless. God is talking to me. I can show you the proof. That guy right there, this guy here, has to get back. He has to get back, and he will get back. Not maybe. We are in a slow motion demolition crash.
Federal Reserve is raising the interest rate
to raise interest rates.
Highest inflation in 40 years.
The guys who are in control of the world, who think they own the future, don't, but they are not giving up. Don't get demoralized, folks. The enemy is going to try to do everything to change the outcome. Why do you think they say we need to outlaw Bitcoin? We need to outlaw the blockchain? Because their Ponzi scheme is over. It's over. Why did the government allow these agencies to basically carte blanche spray as much of that crap as the farmers want on the crops? Why are we buying vegetables and fruits from Mexico where they're even peeing on your fruits and vegetables and probably not even washing it and sending it to you? I don't want to get gross, but I'm telling you. But where there's a will, there's always a way. So what is it worth to you to stay healthy? See, I want you guys to look for opportunity and stop listening to these people that it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen this weekend. Stop with that bullshit already. It's nonsense. Ugh, it's really stressful to be me and watch what is really going on. And I truly wish that some of you guys would just listen. But nobody stops. Everybody is hoping that, yes, tomorrow's the day because this guy told me so. We know that they've been manipulating with the COMEX forever, just like they manipulate the price of XRP. The XRP, I believe, was put here to avert World War III. And I believe that to be true. The XRP is a powerhouse. If you don't have the patience or the stomach for this, sell your XRP, go buy some other token that you think you can get rich on real fast, and don't sound like an idiot. This is a game of extreme patience. If you don't have extreme patience, this is not your game. You got to go. Now, I feel sorry for a lot of you. I feel sorry for a lot of you simply because you're hopeful XRP is going to be the dominant player when the time arrives. The time is going to be when Donald Trump gets back. And I love people who can outsmart the system, this Marxist system that thinks they are in control of us. In other words, the XRP would have become the central bank digital currency. XRP is going to become the new and improved and the final Bitcoin 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 at the very outside, because the XRP, number one, has never, ever made a mistake, not even for 1/100000th of a penny. It could move money at lightning speed at the lowest possible cost. That's got value that I can't even explain. So when the Bitcoin maximalists like Gary Cardone say, you know what, Bitcoin is a store of value, if that is a usability, that's the only usability they have. So it's like, hey, you own something, if we all hold it and we never sell it, then it's got a value called store of value. But if people say, you know what, it's worth, for example, let's say it goes to 200,000, or let's say it goes to $500,000 or $1 million. You don't think some people are going to want to sell it for some rainbow currency or whatever kind of currency we have that's backed up by gold and silver? You better believe they will. And what happens to Bitcoin at that point? Because it doesn't transact. It doesn't do what this does. Humans are a bunch of F-ups, okay? And we could screw up a scrambled egg. And reality is it's going to take probably 30 to 50 years for us to graduate where we have technology where money becomes obsolete. And you won't need it and you won't miss it. The chances of you getting audited when you move your money from the stock market and you want to give it to Carmine's Gold and buy some silver with it, which is what they all want to do, is they see the writing on the wall. They realize, holy moly, yeah, he's right. Silver is going to be right up there, par with gold. Maybe it could be 3 years, could be 5 years. It don't matter. At some point, silver is going to be right there. I refuse to lose. And you should have that same mindset, because when this goes down, that means we have won. The Quantum Summit Part 2 means the war is over. Get this video out there, folks.